And so now when we come here, we think that we are Allah Almighty. We don't listen to nobody. We don't even listen to ourselves. We just react. And when you're just reacting, you're not thinking. You're not planning. You are not living. You're dead, deaf, dumb, and blind. So if someone is walking in darkness and they cannot see, you liably get hit by anything. What is darkness? No one can explain what is darkness. But Allah Almighty can see in the dark. Allah Almighty's servants, obedient servants, can see in the dark. Allah says they are the spies of the heart. So yes, Allah can see us, but we don't know that Allah can see us. So Allah Almighty confirms that He sees us by seeing among us, sending among us those that we can see. And they can see us, not only physically, but also spiritually. They are the spies of the heart. They know how to deal with us. And they are blessings for us. When we see them, we are happy to see them. We are happy to be around them because what is going on in our lives, our souls say, Alhamdulillah. Even if our actions don't follow suit with that, for that moment, our hearts, our souls are happy. Because we did not create ourselves. Allah Almighty has put that in us. How can we know? There are so many ways of life. When you read about any way of life, it all sounds good. But to know what path we have to be on, that Allah Almighty had in mind for us, that this individual is going to do this, this one is going to do this, this one is going to do this. We cannot know through our intellect because we have not created ourselves. So when we try to figure this out through our mind, we are acting as if we are our own creators. We are the creator. And this is what causes a rift in relationships with our parents, with our spouses, with our children, with our friends in the community. When we are obedient to Allah Almighty, there is a familiarity that emanates from us, that people feel ease around us. They want to be around us. They want to talk. They want to listen. And then, step by step, we start to be like them. It's just like going into a perfume store. You can't come out of a perfume store not smelling like perfume. That scent is going to get in your nose, in your clothes. You're going to come out smelling like perfume when you come out. There are places when we traveled and we were making our Hajj and our Umrah, we went into a oil, they have it, it's oils, but it's perfume, but it's oils. It has no alcohol in it. It does not evaporate. It's just absorbed in the skin, and it has medicinal purposes. We used to go into those shops and come out smelling like, what do you have on? And we didn't buy anything. We just going in there sniffing the scents, coming out smelling good. Look for sincere people. Look for sincere people. Sincere people are obedient people to Allah Almighty's will. They may be Jew, they may be Christian, they may be Muslim. Our ignorance, we are all ignorant. Because we did not create ourselves, there is some level of ignorance that we're always going to be subjected to. There's always going to be a point of darkness in our lives somewhere because we are not the creators of light. But Allah Almighty gives us enough light to be able to see our way. It's just like at night, the headlights on your car is enough for you to see where you're going. You don't need it to be daytime 24/7. You got headlights in your car, you can see where you're going. It's enough for you to see where you're going home, your job, or wherever you're going. Those headlights are enough. But mostly, we are driving down dark streets with no headlights in our cars. Running into people, running into cars. Going past the right streets, not taking the right exits. Because we did not learn to be obedient. We did not remember the promise that we made to Allah Almighty. Everybody made that promise. Everybody that's on this planet in a physical body, the criteria to come here was to make that promise. Oh, Allah will always be obedient to you. We didn't know we was going to come here, male, female, black, white, red, yellow, brown, a Christian, Jew, Muslim. It doesn't matter. Souls are souls. When Allah Almighty sends His servants among us, they don't look at our shapes and their forms. That's how Shaitan, that's why he failed. They look at us as souls. If the soul is obedient soul and the soul is open, they're able to give. If a soul has become a disobedient servant, it cannot give, because Allah does not put pearls on swine. Allah does not give wisdom and hearts that are dirty. Would you take meat and put it in a dirty pot and cook it and feed it to someone? That dirty pot would spoil the meat. So there is a preparation for our hearts to receive wisdom in our hearts. That's why purification is half the faith. We must guard our minds, what we think about when we think. We must keep our bodies clean. We must keep our relationships clean. We must not transgress those bounds. And when we don't do that with patience and discipline, we are being obedient to Allah Almighty. Then the blessings fall upon you. Takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
Takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
Takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
Without ceasing. Like the sun comes up, it shines all day long. Then Allah still sends some more light to us. The moon comes out and we see the splendor of the bright moon. All the stars. Allah is so merciful. He wants us to be merciful and to be grateful, not ungrateful, not to lose our hope, because that is the worst sin. Allah's mercy is greater than His punishment. He's not looking to punish us. He's not looking to put us in hell. We put ourselves there and keep ourselves there because of a lack of disobedience. Why do we hate ourselves so much that we will keep ourselves in bondage? Allah says, oppression is worse than slaughter. Why would you slaughter yourself? That's why Allah Almighty sends His servants. They seem a little radical to us, but the situation has been totally out of control. Allah sends signs. Allah sends a sign of a rainbow. He said that was a sign that He would not send water to destroy us anymore. Look outside in the sky, you see the rainbow. The round rainbow represents the coming of Mahdi and Isa alayhi salam. Look out there now. You see a round rainbow connected to a bigger rainbow. So the signs are among us.